I was brokenhearted. She will always be in my heart. I'll never forget her.
A death investigation is underway in Lexington after a body was found along Muir Station Road.
A Lexington officer killed in the line of duty is honored at a memorial ceremony. And police are looking for a man accused of robbing a Lexington dollar store.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 11.
Police are trying to figure out how a woman's body ended up on a road in Lexington. Thanks for staying up with us. I'm Kristen Kennedy. Officers say last night around 7, someone found a body outside a veterinary clinic on Muir Station Road. The Fayette County coroner identified the woman as 32-year-old Jennifer Hamilton. WKYT's Sam Smith is talking to her family. He has our top story at 11.
Jennifer Hamilton was found dead Saturday night. Her death is under investigation. At this stage, police have no information that indicates that the death was a homicide. Hamilton was living in Lexington, but her family tells me she's originally from Eastern Kentucky. Now, those family members are together right now grieving her death. But one family member took some time out to speak with me over the phone.
And my little sister had texted and said that her aunt had died. And my first thought was, is this real? I mean, how can this be?
Police were called to the 900 block of Muir Station Road around 7 o'clock Saturday night after a driver spotted Hamilton's body. Officials say it's unclear at this point how long the 32-year-old was there. Emily McCowan says her family is shaken by the news of Hamilton's death.
I was brokenhearted.
She says Hamilton has 3 children, and those kids are staying with other family members right now. She says the family will get through this tough time together.
She will always be in my heart. I'll never forget her.
In Lexington, Sam Smith, WKYT.
Family is setting up funeral arrangements at Bailey Funeral Home in Elkhorn City and Pike County. Also in Lexington, police are investigating a deadly shooting. They say someone shot a man outside a strip club on Alexandria Drive early yesterday morning. Friends tell us the victim was Robert Greer. The coroner's office says they are investigating Greer's death as a homicide. Right now, officers are reviewing surveillance video from nearby businesses to try and get a better idea of what happened. No word on any arrests at this time. Today marks 30 years since a Lexington police officer died in the line of duty. Officer Roy Martis was helping Kentucky State Police track down an escapee in Mercer County when he was shot and killed in crossfire. His fellow officers honored him today with a new sign marking the road named after him.
He loved his job better than anything.
Family and co-workers of Officer Roy Martis shared stories of their time with him and of his passion for his work in law enforcement.
I could sit here and tell Roy Martis stories until the cows keep mooing over here. Roy was exceptional. Roy was one that actually started the Police Activities League, as you heard up here, kind of a forerunner for the entire state and the entire program. And he took a lot of pride in youth and giving back to the community.
Sunday evening, his partners in the Lexington Police Department unveiled a new sign on the drive named for him. It's the street leading to the canine training facility. Officer Martis and his canine were helping state police search for an escapee when Martis got caught in crossfire. His wife, Sue, finds it hard to believe he's been gone for 30 years.
He was the love of my life, and I miss him just as much today as I did then. I don't know who started this, but I thank them very much from the bottom of my heart.
Martis's legacy with the department lives on.
These people knew Roy. They knew what he was made of, and his character continues on, and it's instilled upon these individuals that come down here every day and put their life on the line with their dog.
Martis left behind a wife and 5 children. The beautiful weather this weekend is wrapping up with some showers, and starting tomorrow we'll get a little feel for fall. Meteorologist Jim Caldwell is tracking cooler weather in the forecast.
And it's going to hold steady throughout the entire week, that nice little taste of fall-like air. And we might even have some pretty chilly conditions at night, at least a few nights this week. Let's give you the daily breakdown before we start talking about those showers. Fall feel returning, of course. Very mild air coming up with that frontal boundary. It could bring a few of those showers tonight, but beyond that, it's just loads of sunshine coming our way from Monday all the way through Friday. What we are tracking, though, is some shower activity and even a few thunderstorms just to our north, basically across parts of southern Ohio. What could happen and what has been happening is we're seeing a little development down the way. See a little shower or two that'll start to pop up and develop as that front continues to press in. That's where we get in on a few hit and miss showers during the overnight. Not quite as together as it is up there across parts of Ohio. It's just not ready to come together like that. We don't have the energy and the moisture to really feed it more toward the south, so it'll be more of a hit and miss type pattern. So out the door tomorrow. Front goes through, everything will be nice for you, around 61 degrees, 70 by lunchtime, and then we max out in the mid-70s for daytime highs. We could have some 40s coming our way at night. We'll take a closer look at that coming up in just a few minutes.
Kentucky State Police are investigating a crash that killed 3 children in western Kentucky. A woman was driving on Kentucky 56 when police say she swerved to avoid hitting another car. She ran off the road and into a field. The coroner pronounced 2 children dead at the scene. The 3rd child, we're told, died at the hospital. The children were 10, 12, and 13. State police are still searching for a missing man in Wolfe County. 50-year-old George Neese from Erlanger was last seen Wednesday night walking on Kentucky 15. Police say he's 5'8" with brown eyes and brown hair. They say he's also wearing a white t-shirt, white shorts with black stripes, and white Nike Air Jordan tennis shoes with red flames on the side. Lexington police are looking for a man who robbed a store and got into a fight with the clerk. Just after 11 this morning, police say a man went into the Family Dollar on Richmond Road and tried to grab cash out of a clerk's drawer. When the clerk tried to stop him, officers say he pushed her and grabbed the money. Officers believe the man got in a getaway car and took off.
He jumped, rolled under the fence like a ninja, and then he started running down the street.
Police are now looking for a black man in his mid to late 20s, about 6 feet tall and 160 to 180 pounds, wearing a black baseball cap, a black shirt, long cargo shorts, and black tennis shoes. A University of Kentucky committee is set to decide the fate of a doctor accused of being verbally abusive. The UK Healthcare Committee of the UK Board of Trustees will meet tomorrow morning at 8 to discuss Dr. Paul Kearney's future. A panel appointed decided in July to revoke the trauma surgeon's position at UK. Dr. Kearney has worked for UK for decades, but some patients, nurses, and students claim he's been verbally abusive. During the July hearing, Dr. Kearney told us the move is in retaliation for his questions about financial practices at UK under the leadership of the executive vice president. Did a Southern Kentucky school superintendent go too far to help his daughter win a contest? That question will be addressed at a meeting tomorrow. Science Hill Independent Superintendent Rick Walker took these photos to help his daughter win tickets to a One Direction concert. The pictures created a lot of buzz on social media. Some parents say they're inappropriate. Tomorrow, school leaders will address the issue in an emergency school board meeting. We have a traffic alert for you tonight. Drivers who use Leestown Road will see some changes tomorrow morning. At 6 a.m., the temporary flashing yellow light at the intersection of Leestown and Citation Boulevard will be activated with red, yellow, and green lights. Trailwood Drive will also reopen at 6 in the morning. Traffic on Trailwood will have to turn left onto Citation to use the new traffic signal at Leestown Road. Firefighters in Washington state need help. Crews are continuing to battle wildfires that have burned more than 500,000 acres across the state. They're now asking for qualified volunteers to help put out the fires. Volunteers must have their own heavy equipment and be willing to undergo training. We're told 3,000 people have already signed up.
All 3 of us started punching him while he's in the middle of us. And then
3 Americans who helped avert a massacre appeared in public together for the first time today. Spencer Stone, Alex Scarlatos, and Anthony Sadler stopped a gunman on a train bound for Paris Friday. The U.S. ambassador to France hosted a press conference for the 3 today.
All 3 of us started punching him while he's in the middle of us. And then I was able to grab him again and choke him unconscious while Alec was hitting him in the head with the pistol.
The man arrested, Ayoub Al-Khazani, is a Moroccan national. French officers are investigating possible motives and if he has terrorist connections. He was a father who served his country in the National Guard. Back in May, 34-year-old Sergeant Jonathan Rourke died in a crash on Interstate 75. Today, Rourke's friends and family found a way to honor him through one of his passions with the first ever Wins for Row Family Day and softball tournament. Every year, the Barberville unit of the National Guard has a family fun day. And before he died, Sergeant Rourke proposed a softball tournament that day. Rourke's son threw out the first pitch. A historic home in Lexington in need of repairs is getting a little help from the community. The Bondley Bullock House at the corner of Market and 2nd Streets is headquarters for the Junior League of Lexington. Lately, members say the home has become an expensive fixer-upper. This weekend, volunteers held a rummage sale to help pay for those repairs.
We had hundreds of people come through yesterday. We had a line out the door and we started. We made over $4,000 for something that we put together in a very short amount of time.
Any items not sold this weekend are going to different charities throughout Lexington. The National Zoo in Washington, D.C. welcomed 2 baby pandas Saturday. Zookeepers are working around the clock to make sure they survive. Jerika Duncan has the story.
17-year-old Mei Zhang gave birth at 5:35 Saturday night. 5 hours later, she gave birth again. The first cub weighed just 86 grams, the second 138. That's about the same size as a pack of Starburst. Zoo director Dennis Kelly.
This is very exciting news and was a bit of a surprise for us, although we were prepared.
For the next several weeks, they will alternate every 3 hours between the incubator and their mother. Chief Veterinarian Don Neifer.
Honestly, until the cubs are both out, walking around, acting normal, being a panda, that's probably when we'll exhale.
The sex won't be known until DNA tests have been completed. Names for the cuddly cubs have yet to be determined. These recent births give hope to the people working to preserve the endangered species. According to the National Zoo, there are fewer than 2,000 total pandas, captive and wild, left in the world.
When the pandas at the zoo reach age 4, they will be taken to China. Jerika Duncan, CBS News, New York.